It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Pats and the Jets under the lights on Thursday night.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard, and we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, a fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build.
We're going to get a second look at this. Jerron Mayo disagreeing with the call and throws the flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up third down. Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft after a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 3 now. On play action, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And the Jets in the dime for this third down. May now from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Jets football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Fields on first down. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Play action, Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Fields on third. On target to his man Taylor. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Another throw for Fields. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, it's Hall. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Fields out of the gun. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets go up 6-0 here in the first. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. To return this, Marcus Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. To the air on first down, May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's May. That's incomplete left side.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into traffic, complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now. From the 23. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays you just got to suck it up as a runner, dust yourself off, and get back to the huddle. Because that pressure up front, those players coming at him, it would have been a Herculean effort to turn that into any type of game.
Able to hit Hall, complete. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's Fields to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know, in baseball, they call tip of the cap. I'll tip my cap at that pitcher. I'll tip my cap at that guy that just outdueled me. And sometimes as a QB, against a rush like that, you just tip your cap and you take the sack.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Fields looking to throw. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Trust me, we really have no stake in the game up here in the booth. We don't root for anybody, but at times for great execution. And I'll speak for both of us here when I say this, Kate. You can't help but be amazed watching some of these runs. All the chaos on the field, all the massive humanity you've got to sort through to make a big play on the ground like we just watched.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. To throw, here's May. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. May. Has it down close. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. 1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. May now from the gun. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Stevenson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Now here comes the New York offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Wilson's got it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Play action, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Fields throwing here. Finds his target, Hall. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
The good defense is in this league. Every once in a while, they can bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Getting to a good drop, forcing that check down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun snap to Fields. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Austin McNamara on now to punt. Marcus Jones, an all-pro, out to receive it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Pats will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. On play action, here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a New England first down. And the receiver's gonna take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Demario Douglas, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. May looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's gonna run for it. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Patriots will have a first down. From the gun, it's May. Digs there to bring it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. The give inside to Stevenson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. Xavier Gipson on to return for the Jets. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. They'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Fields out of the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Off play action, it's Fields. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Patriots take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. May on 1st and 10. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. May now. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move.
And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake made the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Xavier Gipson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros. And part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
The Jets take their first time out. From the 36. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
That's brought in by Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Another throw for Fields. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Fields to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's Austin McNamara on for the punt. Jones out there to return it. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. To the air on 1st down, May. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Throwing it just before halftime. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That is the halfway point here on Thursday night. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, our first doubleheader of the year, Jaguars, Bills at 7:30, followed by Commanders and Bengals kicking off 45 minutes later. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out
ready
to be the difference.
This one away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And look at this return. Races past midfield. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Kate, this is one of those situations where I got my eyes on the offensive coordinator because I know coming out of halftime he had his plan. And his plan probably changed with that great field position he has now. And can they take a shot? Will they take a shot? I'd sure love to see it.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's May. Henry on the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with third and goal. Gibson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Patriots take the lead right away in half number 2. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. Fields to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Hall running between the tackles. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'll be the one to say it, Kate. He gets up to that second level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
First down throw for Fields. Completed to Reynolds. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the 28. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Working inside the red zone. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Wilson's got it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Fields. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They've got first down from the 31. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Quincy Williams making the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go. Stevenson with another carry. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Quick slant to Lazard. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Here's Hall once more. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw Fields. Hall there to haul it in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Here's Hall on the give. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. On the handoff, Allen. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's complete to Wilson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second and 3 now. Off play action, it's Fields. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down. Fields out of the gun. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth down instead.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The New England offense running out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson, and he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. May. That finds Gibson complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because a third down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jets and this running back headed back out for a new series. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll start this one out with Hall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. Maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They go right back to Hall. And he'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, here's Fields. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 4th down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
These are so often the plays. I mean, we talk about it all the time, the thin line, the thin margin between winning and losing in this league. And when you put a capital E in effort and you break a tackle like that, especially in the second half, it often propels you to victory.
First down from the red zone. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a fourth quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
This to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Mevis ready to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Get this to Henry. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing is May. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 41. Pass taken in by Diggs. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. The give inside to Stevenson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is some old school brutality. An offense close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of will.
And he scores! It's a New England touchdown! The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Here's Fields to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it! And that will not be enough for a 1st down. So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. The Patriots offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They go again with Stevenson. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Patriots holding a 4-point lead. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Gibson here from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Second and 6 coming up here. Again, it's Gibson. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing now. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. He'll look to throw it. He's finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Now to throw. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And that does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say so long from New York.